Leo's backstory. Introduce Leo, a young artist struggling with creative block, feeling uninspired and disconnected from his work. The chance encounter. One chilly autumn night, Leo wanders through town, drawn inexplicably to the glowing windows of the bookshop. First impressions. Leo steps into the cozy, enchanting world of the bookshop, noticing the warmth of the place and the calming aura of Mrs. Willow. Books that choose you. Leo explores the shelves, where books seem to move on their own, as if alive with magic. One sketchbook in particular slides from the shelf and lands at his feet. The special sketchbook. Leo picks up the sketchbook, finding the pages blank but mysteriously inviting, almost shimmering with potential. Creative spark. Sitting by the bay window, Leo begins to sketch, and to his amazement, the illustrations start to come to life, rekindling his creative spark. Clara's backstory. Introduce Clara, a kind-hearted but lonely schoolteacher who recently moved to town after the loss of a loved one. Seeking comfort, feeling disconnected, Clara finds herself walking aimlessly through the town, until she too is drawn to the warm light of the bookshop. A magical tale. Clara is drawn to an old fairy tale book, one that tells the story of a young girl who loses her way in a dark forest but finds her path by following glowing lights. The tale resonates deeply with Clara's current feelings of loss. Books come to life. As Leo and Clara continue their separate journeys within the bookshop, they begin to notice the magic around them. Leo's drawings swirl around him, and Clara feels as though she's walking beside the girl in her story. A shared solitude. The shop provides both visitors a peaceful space where they can reflect and heal. Mrs. Willow moves quietly in the background, offering small comforts like tea and blankets without speaking much. A quiet realization. Leo fills his sketchbook with vibrant new creations, feeling a sense of inspiration and excitement that he hasn't felt in months. Clara finishes her fairy tale, realizing that, like the girl in the story, she too will find her way out of the metaphorical forest of her grief. Personal growth. Both characters experience a subtle yet profound transformation. Leo rekindles his creative spirit, and Clara finds comfort in the knowledge that healing is a gradual process. The closing hour. As dawn approaches, the magic of the bookshop begins to fade. Mrs. Willow hands Leo and Clara small, handmade bookmarks with the words, "In stories, we find ourselves." Gratitude and goodbye. Leo and Clara leave the shop, feeling lighter and more hopeful, exchanging smiles as they part ways. The bookshop door closes behind them, and the glow of the lantern dims as the shop prepares to rest until the next evening. A fresh start. Leo returns to his studio the next day, brimming with new ideas, while Clara walks into her classroom with a renewed sense of peace and purpose. The shop awaits. Back on Maple Street, the shop remains quiet, waiting for the next evening when the lantern will glow again, ready to welcome new visitors in need of its magic. The cycle continues. Conclude with a reflection on the timeless nature of the bookshop. Many more souls, lost or searching, will stumble upon the shop and find exactly what they need, whether it's a story, inspiration, or simply a moment of quiet reflection.